The Slayer from 1982 and director J.S. Cardone is one of the infamous 80s video nasty labelled movies, which in reality was and still is a neat little low-budget horror thriller, which can finally now be rediscovered and indeed newly discovered by audiences old and new to decide for themselves just how good, bad or indifferent this killer nightmare maker actually is. The Slayer. Brother and sister Eric and Kay, now both in adulthood and married, decide to get together with their respective partners and take a long weekend vacation to a small, remote and secluded private island. Kay has a troubled past with depression, anxiety, and even into her adult life is troubled by nightmares. Dreamscapes that manifest upon her waking form into paintings and dark-toned sketches. Her brother and doctor husband David still worry for her state of mind, along with Eric's wife Brooke, want to help Kay overcome her troubled state of being and feel the getaway will do her and all of them a great deal of good. Setup established then, and a quite soon to be realised somewhat eerie, secluded environment to take front and centre stage of proceedings as the family of four all come to face the reality of Kay's nightmares when they encounter the Slayer. The movie is a typically tried and tested horror setup with all the guilty goodness of its 80s trappings, including the terror tropes of deathly dream sequences, premonitions, ominous tropical storms, creaking doors and banging shutters, all here actually put to very good use and effect. The Slayer actually feels more like a late 70s film though, shot with the slow but defining build-up of the likes associated with the Jess Franco production, but here with a tangible air of creepy ambience and sublimely well shot imagery. An in-lens capture of film frames playing out. The cinematographer certainly has a location shoot here to die for, much as the cast discover firsthand for themselves. Heads up, it's the Slayer. The Slayer is a slow burn chiller that delivers on its even-keeled build-up, and all of the death sequences are delivered with creative and believable aplomb, with some terrific use of makeup, practical effects, particularly with the standout final long lingering death scene, which is likely why the movie first found itself on the infamous video nasty list way back in its day. Today, the Slayer can and should be enjoyed for its low budget endeavorances, delivering an atmospheric chiller that never goes over the top credibility wise, and even when finally showing its anticipating audience the titular Slayer itself, the creature effects makeup are extremely well done, and the surprise reveal is lit fantastically well as well. A true old school EC Comics Bernie Wrightson style creature feature flavour that would not be at all out of place as an extra segment to the brilliantly garnished tongue-in-cheek comic book cool horror goodness that is Creepshow from the late great George A. Romero. The movie looks very good on Blu-ray here, a nice, clean and clear film print with solid sound, and a pleasure to watch, delivering the very best of the film's location shot backdrop. The psychological thriller air above its horror story trappings drapes the movie in a chilling jus that coats its video nasty tag in a far greater red relish than any censor could ever take credit for. Slice the Slayer off a creditable 5 out of 10 view score and platter it up a half notch further when checking out the Arrow Video bonus feature extras that includes a selectable audio commentary track from the writer-director J.S. Cardone. the making of the Slayer documentary, which includes interviews with the director along with other cast and crew members, the usual original film trailer and stills gallery, along with other newly shot material, especially done for this new full 1080p HD region-free Blu-ray DVD combo release. The movie is presented uncut in its proper 1:85:1 aspect ratio widescreen and cleaned up original mono sound, which is clear and highly audible. Seek out the Slayer on the 21st of August 2017 before the Slayer comes looking for you.